Tisha.
Loren.
And this is the Open Booked podcast. Today we are talking about Bluebird Gold by Devney Perry. But first, what are you reading and what did you read this week?
So I actually read Bluebird Gold a couple weeks ago, so my usual first answer to that is the book that we're covering, but I actually read it a couple weeks ago. I am trying to catch up on a series that I started and then kind of drifted away from, not for any particular reason. It's The City of Gods and Monsters. I think it's called The House of Devils. Yeah, so I'm on the third one, The City of Lies and Legends by Kayla Edwards. There's 4. The 4th one just came out, which prompted me to be like, oh, I should probably finish these. This one's weird because the main character's name is Loren, spelled like mine, which is very rare, but they pronounce it Loren.
Oh, okay.
So.
Is it a male?
Huh. That's what I thought it would be, a guy, because mine's the masculine way of spelling it.
Yeah.
But no, it's interesting. I was like, oh, she has the same name as me. I started it on Kindle and then realized that it's Kindle listen and read for free. Oh, wow. So I moved over to, I love that. So I moved over to audio and was like, I've been pronouncing my own name wrong, or they are, or somebody is. So yeah, I'm finishing that. I'm waiting for my Spotify, hours to reset because I'm mid Elsie Silver series on there.
Yeah.
I have 4 days. Pro tip for anyone who uses Spotify, even if you speed it up, whatever the amount of hours the book is what you get.
I feel like that's an update.
It's an update, I think, since the whole little top-off thing you can do, or you can sign up for an additional $11 a month and get 15 more hours, so you get 30 total.
Yeah.
And you can do 3 months of that for free, so I'm like, I'm not going to pay for it after the 3 months, but I did the 3-month trial just to get the free extra hours. And I had read 2 books that were like 6 hours each on my speed, and it was like out of hours.
Huh.
So they were obviously significantly more than that, but I was only able to read 2 books on 30 hours. Yeah, so I was a little annoyed, but I'll take my free, how I can take my free, because I have Spotify for a different reason. But yeah, so that's what I've got cooking. What about you?
Not a lot. I finished Remarkably Bright Creatures, and there's a reason it was an award winner in 2022, because it's so good. It's had sad moments, but all in all, it was really twisty, which was kind of surprising, but very, very good. And then I re-listened to the last few chapters of Bluebird Gold just to refresh my memory, because I also read it a couple weeks ago. And I started next week's book.
Oh, I did too.
But I have only made it like 5 pages, so I won't even mention it.
Yeah. Gonna have to lock in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too many pages.
No.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Just because we struggle reading paper books. Give me a 36-hour audiobook.
Done.
I'll finish it in a couple days. Mm-hmm. Paper book, give me 20 to 30 business days.
Yeah. All right. You want to show off your books?
Yeah, I forgot this last week. Tisha got me a gift card to Book Outlet for Christmas, so I got to go shopping. And we are not sponsored by Book Outlet, but we would love to be because we're big fans. Yes. Guys, if you are paying $35 for these at Barnes & Noble,
stop.
Very similar, stop now. Like yesterday. These are the classic editions. There's like an extra ultra classic, and then there's like traditional, and I got both, so I'll kind of show you. I can't remember the exact verbiage, but I think it's 4 for $35. Is that?
I think let me
look. Let me look because I want to make sure I'm telling everyone correctly. But yeah, it's bookoutlet.com. Ordered from them several times. Have great experiences. Let's see, what did we get here?
So there's the Prestige Collection. You get 4 Luxe hardcovers for $45. Or the Classics Collection, you get 5 Literary Legends for $35. And these are all done by Paper Mill Press.
That's exactly what I did. I did one of each. So this is the Prestige. So all 4 of these were 45, which is insane. First, I got Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Then Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, which this is gorgeous. And all of them have like these gold or silver edges. Persuasion by Jane Austen. And by the way, these are all classics. They are not like modern books. And then The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. So, yeah, these are gorgeous. I love, love, love these. I wish I would have gotten like 100 because they're beautiful in library and they're all the same size. Look.
Yes.
Okay, these are the classics collection. I do love them, but the covers feel weird. Tisha was here the day I got them, actually.
Yeah.
I can't decide if I like that or not, but they're really light. Like, you would expect to pick them up like these other ones and then be like 3 pounds, but I mean, this is like a yellow, the yellow legal pad. That's what it feels like, weight-wise. So, first one, The Phantom of the Opera. No crazy edges on these, but the covers are gorgeous. Next, Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
If you know,
I had to. If you know, you know. I accidentally got 2 of the same books, but it's fine. Wuthering Heights, Emily Bronte. Can you tell I have that on the brain because the movie's about to come out? Hunchback of Notre Dame, I'm going to Paris, so I felt that I had to get this book. And this is a great Disney movie. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then Jane Eyre, Charlotte Bronte. Classics. So, yeah, I can't believe I forgot these last week. I put them in my living room, not with the rest of my books, and that's why I put them on my, like, floating shelf thing under the TV, because I thought they would look cute there, like with the candles and stuff, so. Love. And they didn't count against my ban or anything, because I ordered them in December, and I used a gift card. So. Okay. I finished His and Hers on Netflix last night. Everything that happened, I had said some sort of variation of, I wonder if that's, but I couldn't piece everything together.
Yeah. The, news anchor, that one kind of came out of left field for me.
I guessed that.
Yeah, I did not. So you were
I guessed something there. I won't say because I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but I had a very, very, very close guess to that.
Yeah, I felt like she probably went to school with her or something, and that's why she was very clearly had a vendetta against her, but couldn't piece together exactly what it was. I never would have guessed that.
Yeah.
But I definitely guessed who did it. Probably second or third episode, I was like, this is being mentioned too many times.
Yes. Yep. I agree. And by every character, I was like, there's something going on here.
Yeah. So I really wonder how the book is going to portray that, because Allie said the beginning was different and there were a lot of parts. She sent me a whole list. She's like, this is who I think did it, and all of her reasons why. And the person that actually did it wasn't even on the list. And then she's like, wait, there's actually this person. So she ended up guessing it, but it was not her first 3 guesses.
That's good. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm going to have to hit the book up too. I'm about to go on an Alice Feeney tear where I read anything she's ever written in her entire life. So,
yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just a January, February thing. Like you said, I guess being trapped inside, we are more drawn to scary things. I don't know.
Yeah.
The people that could kill us in our own home.
Or the people we think we know, but we don't know them at all.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Speaking of, I thought this would be a fun activity for us. Who is your Mount Rushmore of thriller authors? And yes, I had to Google how many heads were on Mount Rushmore. There are 4. So.
Oh, man. Obviously, Alice Feeney. Who was that other book I just read that I was like, I want to say Lisa Jewell, but I'm not. It might be an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Geneva. Duh.
Geneva. Queen Geneva. Yep. I'm in agreement so far. I have one that's popping in my head that you haven't said yet.
Definitely not who a lot of people might pick.
Yep. You know, guys.
Yeah. Stacy Willingham
Okay.
is an up there. Yeah, I feel like I gotta put Lisa Jewell.
Hmm.
Riley Sager.
Okay. You're
So
not
yeah.
thinking of a really big one. You're gonna be like, wait, when I say this person's name. Look behind me. You see what book that is?
Emily? No.
No. It's next to
Oh,
Emily.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, what is
Lucy
her?
Foley.
Yes, Lucy Foley. Hey, Alice Marshall is really good too.
Gillian McAllister.
Yeah. I need like top 10.
Okay, you can't narrow it down to a Mount
No.
Rushmore. Sally Hepworth as well.
I just saw one of her books on my TBR that I was like, ooh, I need to.
Kate Alice Marshall. I haven't read her books, but I have quite a few.
Mm-hmm. I've only read one. Oh, John Mars.
John Mars.
His books will like fuck you up though.
Yeah, I have 3 Stacy Willingham books.
And then who's the other one? Jar of Hearts, Jennifer Hartman.
Hillier! Jennifer Hillier!
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a Christina Hartman. Is that who I'm thinking of? No, there's a Hartman something.
I don't know who you're thinking of this Hartman. Alex McLadies!
Yeah, there's a Jennifer Hartman. Oh, she wrote Lotus and Still Beating.
Oh, there's too many.
Yeah. But yes, Alex McLadies.
Man, I still think about The Silent Patient probably every day.
Did you see it's getting adapted? Did we talk about
Yeah,
that?
but I don't know how they're gonna do that.
I don't either.
Because once you see the people, the cat's out of the bag, in my opinion.
I mean, it's kind of out of the bag the whole book. You just don't realize it. So,
But you'd realize it if you saw them, right?
unless they were like your vision of them was obscured somehow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They have to be creative with it.
For sure. Okay, so I think top 4 would probably be Alex McLadies, Geneva,
Mhm.
Alice Feeney, and probably Lucy Foley, just because of the depth of their deception.
Mm-hmm. And the amount of characters. That's one thing Lucy
Yes.
Foley does better than anyone is has 15 different characters, and I think that's part of what makes it so hard to figure out.
Yeah, because it's not like it's 3 main characters and you just got to figure out which one. It is like there are 25 people, the background from birth, sometimes even conception to now,
Yep.
but there's a gap, and that's how she does it.
Oh, she's so good. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Same Mount Rushmore. This is why we do this together. What about romance authors? I thought this one would be fun too.
Rebecca Yarros, 1000.
I haven't even read one of her romances, so I can't. I've only read Romantasy. I
Yeah.
just got Variation though, because it's free Audible through KU.
I think that's how I listened to it too. So, so, so good. In the Likely Event, Great and Precious Things, which I just read.
The Last
Last
Letter.
Letter, The Things We Leave Unfinished, like gut wrenching. It's a lot like Nicholas Sparks, but I feel even more emotion with
Oh, okay.
Rebecca's stuff, because a lot of it is like military, because it's, somewhat based on her life loosely. I think Taylor Jenkins Reid does a really good romance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of it's historical, but it is still very good.
Yeah. I've read a few. There was one that was like so sad right off the jump. I'm like, how's this romance? I'm almost crying the whole book. You know which one I'm talking about, probably.
The only thing I
Sure
can think
was.
of hers right now is Atmosphere, and that is going to be sad right out the gate, but yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of a 4th one. Lucy Score is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even think of Megan Miranda for mystery. She does really good.
She does.
I haven't even mentioned Sarah J. Maas. It's romantasy
Well,
though.
I would put them in a fantasy romantasy because when I'm
Yeah.
thinking about this, I wanted to put Devney Perry up here because we obviously are covering Bluebird Gold today. I have a couple of her other books that are free on Kindle with audio that I'm about to read. And I loved Scream from the Rooftops, Shield of Sparrows, but that's a romantasy category. So
Yeah. Emily
I don't
Henry.
know. Emily Henry. Yeah, I can't believe you just now waited to say Hen.
Yeah.
Allie Hazelwood. Are you putting her in there?
Uh,
Christina Lauren.
Harley Fortune.
Carly Fortune. Tisha, you can't leave her out.
Yeah, I feel like Carly is higher than both Christina and
Allie.
Christina Lauren, two different people, and
Mm-hmm.
Allie Hazelwood. Allie's more, I don't even, it's more like rom-com. It's not like gut-wrenching romance.
Her best book is Deep End, in my opinion, by leaps and bounds. I've almost read them all at this point.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Lucy Score's got to be in there.
Abby Jimenez did really good too in
Oh,
the one I just read.
yeah,
Part of Your World. That one broke me. And it's a whole
yeah,
series, so I have not started the second one yet because I'm not ready.
yeah. Megan Quinn, Hannah Grace, Tessa Bailey.
Yeah.
I love how we're not even talking about the elephant in the room. You know who I'm talking about? Yeah.
What is there to say? So yeah, I think my top four would be Taylor Jenkins Reid, Rebecca Yarros. Rachel Hawkins is like,
Oh shit, Rachel
ugh.
Hawkins. But she's kind of thrillery.
Yeah, and Laura Dave. That's also like mystery romance. Neva, not so much. More mystery. I got to go with Lucy Score.
Knock 'em out.
Mm. And I don't know on the last one. It's too hard.
Okay. I can't even narrow it down to four either, I don't think. Emily Henry's up there for sure for me.
Okay, yeah, Emily Henry is it.
There we
Is my
go.
fourth.
Emily Henry, you can just count on being a good in between heartbreaks. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna like the characters. It's gonna be fun.
Ah, there's Carly Fortune. Fuck. I
Carly
need a
Fortune.
fifth.
We'll just carve another head up there.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room. I've been. The heads are pretty small.
I know all of the pictures they share or whatever make them look so big, and it's like
They're not.
that's
It's like
lighting
I've
and
heard the same
angles.
thing. Exactly. You can zoom in really far, but the same thing with Mona Lisa. So I'll report back on that. But I'm sure. Allie told me it's like this big, tiny.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was like a 6 foot tall like, portrait.
I've had actually a few people tell me, "Don't be disappointed. You can't get very close to it, and it's very small, so you're gonna have to zoom in." Yeah.
Of course.
Yep. We want to run through book releases real quick.
Sure.
You've done some highlighting.
Yes. So these are books launching the week of February 10th. Elemental Awakening by Bobby Workmaw, Romantasy. Keeper of the Lost Children by Sadika Johnson, historical fiction. Ours is a Tale of Murder by Nora Murphy, mystery and thriller. Honey Be Mine by Sarah T. Dubb, romance. Operation Bounce House by Matt Dinneman. I don't know for sure or not if this is part of the huge collection of Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman.
That we see everywhere.
Sci-fi. This one, just the title
Oh
killed
my
me.
gosh.
And then even the author's name, I don't know if it's real. I'm Looking for a Man in Finance by Sabrina Waldorf. I don't feel like that's real.
No, Waldorf is giving Waldorf Astoria, but also Blair Waldorf from Gossip Girl.
Yes.
And now that song's gonna be stuck in my head all day. 6'5",
Literally.
Blue Eyes.
Of course, that's a romance.
Oh, we gotta read that.
Yeah. Enola Holmes and the Clanging Coffin by Nancy Springer. This is a middle grade book, but we've been watching the Enola Holmes movies with Millie Bobby Brown, and they're actually really good. They're
I watched the
cute.
first season, and Henry Cavill is Sherlock.
Yes. Love it.
Mhm.
The overbearing older brother.
Mhm.
Hilarious.
It's cute.
This next one, also the name, Murder Bimbo. I don't I don't know what to expect from that.
It's horror.
I'm like, is it a bimbo who murders people, or is that someone's last name? There's so many ways to go with that. By
Yeah.
Rebecca Novak. And The Crowd Went Wild by Susan Elizabeth Phillips, sports romance. The Jills by Karen Parkman, mystery and thriller. This one, just
Hmm.
the name intrigued me. I was like, okay. And the cover is really cute too.
It is cute.
For Human Use by Sarah G. Pierce, sci fi. Also, an odd title. On the Brink of Bliss by A.L. Jackson, romantasy. Maybe This Once by Sophie Sullivan, romance. Tradwife, Saratoga Schaefer. This one is a horror, and the cover is interesting to say the least. But I read the blurb, and holy crap.
Wait, this is horror, but based on the first sentence, it should be supernatural of some sort?
I think
Supernatural
so.
horror?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe. Ember and Ash by Lisa Renee, romantasy. And Anti-Hero by Greg Hurwitz, mystery and thriller. I feel like I saw this one before because I thought it was a reprint, but I
Mhm.
looked through all of 2025 and couldn't find anything. But I feel like Greg Hurwitz also recently had something else out, so maybe it was just the two combining in my brain. But this one looks really interesting. But that is probably a fourth of all the books coming out that week. So there's definitely something for everybody. Go check out our list and find something that you might enjoy. But those are all the exciting ones.
Sounds great. We want to talk about this book?
Yes, let's get into it because I loved it.
I did too. I loved it. Okay, spoilers for anyone who has not read Bluebird Gold by Devney Perry. Um, Trigger warnings for death,
Death,
loss,
murder, loss,
divorce.
poisoning,
Yeah. Just, yeah.
all the things. Yeah.
But it's all brief and
Yeah.
not like the whole point of the book. If you're this far, you probably have read the book. If not, it's brief.
Yeah.
Okay, blurb. I don't have the book, so I found this on Google. Hope it's the right one. It seems right, so I'm just gonna start reading it.
Okay.
Living in Dalton, Montana was not what I had planned for this winter. But after my father's sudden death, I uprooted my life to move into his tiny lakeside cabin and settle his estate. My friends tell me to sell this place and move on. But this winter is my chance to say goodbye, to remember a man who'd loved tales of Montana lore. Taking a temporary teaching job seemed like the perfect way to keep myself busy on the lonely days. Cleaning out the cabin should have been simple, except the more I learn about my father's life, the more questions I have about his death. The last thing I need is a crush on Sheriff Cossey Rains. Not only is his son my student, but his life is rooted in Montana, while mine is headed anywhere else. Yet, as I uncover a tale of strange clues Dad left behind about a lost legend of Montana gold, staying away from Cossey is not an option. Neither is denying the attraction between us. And my winter of healing becomes a race for answers. I came to Montana to bury the past. Now I'm falling for the man who just might be my future. And either I'll solve this mystery or the person in Dalton determined to hide the truth will make sure I die trying. That sounds right. Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's almost like the whole, except for the last little bit. It's like the first page.
Yep.
The beginning of the blurb. I was like, okay.
Yep. So, my first note was these names are unique. Like, what was hers? Ilsa?
Ilsa.
Was that
Love that.
Ilsa? And his name was Cossey.
Yes.
I'm glad that I listened to it because I would have pronounced them both wrong.
Oh, yeah, same. I definitely would have been like, Cozy? Who the fuck names
Yeah.
their kid Cozy?
Yeah. No, I thought the names were unique, which I like that because I feel like every book boyfriend's name ever is Reese or Knox or
Nash.
Damon or Nash. Like they're all love those names, by the way. I really do, but it's nice to have a different one.
Yes.
So, my first question for you. Did you really think so this book is called Bluebird Gold. The dad's name is Bluebird. We figured that out halfway through the book.
Yeah.
The first little bit I'm like, "What? How does the title play into this?" I
Same.
knew the gold would be somehow because he was writing her that letter at the very beginning of the book telling her about this story of lost gold. And so I was like, there's where gold comes in, but where's Bluebird come in? So then Bluebird Gold, did you think he was just a crazy old kook? Or did you think he had really found the gold? Is the question.
I thought maybe right up until she saw somebody standing outside the window and was terrified the first time. I was like, somebody's watching, something's happened. He didn't die by accident. This is a mystery.
Yeah. So I went into this thinking this was going to be some like cozy romance, but it turned out to be like part thriller, part mystery, part romance. It had all the good. I think that's why I enjoyed it so much because it had all of the pieces. I mean, pieces of different genres altogether.
And being set in like the 80s, you get that nostalgia. You don't have the constant urgency of a cell phone and notifications, and you just get to live.
Yeah.
Yes, it's terrifying because you can't get a hold of anybody if the power's out, but it's so nice to just fucking live.
That's my second note. I love that it is set in a different time. Kind of reminds me of If It Makes You Happy.
Yes. And I think that's why we like them so much is because it gives you that nostalgia.
Yeah, for sure. I liked that. I also think it added to the story here of like the woman in the cabin getting stalked or terrorized of some capacity by herself out in the middle of nowhere, and part of the reason she had to like go stay with him, which ultimately led to the love story part of it. Yeah. I also really liked, worth noting, the relationship with the son, because the son obviously was going through a rough patch where he just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And having her in the house, like pushing him to do his homework, was literally all he needed. She wasn't an asshole. She wasn't like super cool. She was just acting like a helpful teacher.
Yeah.
And apparently that's just what he needed. The rest of the teachers all sucked. I think we can agree on that.
And I think that goes with being in a kind of nowhere town. You get complacent and then everything starts to fall to the wayside. Nobody cares about test scores. Nobody cares about any of that because what else are you going to do? Like, you don't have options. You're not going to hire another teacher. Nobody's going to move here.
No one's trying to get there. There's no competition.
Yeah. So what's the motivation to do well or be better?
Yeah. And I think that's one thing about where we live. Everyone wants to move here. So, I don't know. And we got voted the best or the most people are moving here more than anywhere else in the entire country.
I wish they'd stop.
Here sucks, guys. No one come here. It's terrible.
I mean, Zach Bryan will tell you.
Listen to the Zach Bryan song. Also, just worth mentioning, he's never even played a show here, a public show. It had to have been a private Walmart show, and that's why they didn't care, because they're a bunch of rich executives that were just there for the scotch or whatever.
It was also before he was like really popular, so nobody knew.
Yeah.
To care.
If he would have, and I saw so many people commenting on videos like, play at the amp. Sis, he'd be selling out 90,000 stadiums. He couldn't even play it at Razorback. Okay? He ain't getting at the amp with 4,000 people, okay? Or however many people it holds. Like, we don't have a venue big enough for Zach Bryan. I can't stand him, personally. I think he's I think he's an alcoholic, and he's mean to his fans online that are children, and he is mean to women. But you know what? I don't think Northwest Arkansas deserved the diss track we got either.
Yeah.
But anyways, stay away. We don't want you here.
No.
And it's terrible here. We're really mean.
Our infrastructure's shit.
Utilities are outrageous. The roads suck. It's awful.
Yep.
We have no restaurants.
We don't
We have
even
a
know how to
Cheesecake
time our
Factory.
lights, so we don't have to hit every fucking red light going through town.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible, guys. Never, ever move to here.
I mean, if you want to fight bicyclists, go for it. Come on, and you can fight them.
Yeah, I'll give 100 points to everyone that gets taken out. I don't mean killed. That was a joke, guys. Don't... They're
Knock 'em
annoying.
over. Get them off the road.
Okay, so let's talk about the third act breakup. I hate these sometimes. Sometimes they're necessary. That ultimately, I don't know. I feel like him overhearing or whatever caused him to think she was just going to be leaving. Every time it's a miscommunication and it pisses me off. I still gave the book 5 stars and I still loved it. I just got frustrated for a second.
Yeah. And I knew as soon as the words came out of her mouth, because she's talking to her friend who barged in, who wanted to be more.
Yeah.
And she said she's moving not back home and she's not staying here. As soon as the words came out of her mouth, I was like, fuck, he's going to overhear and he's going to get butthurt because he's not going to fucking communicate. He's not going to ask her, what do you mean by that? Like,
yeah. Like, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Also,
like,
that
ex.
Third act, yeah. And that ex/friend/ whatever he was needed to be out of her life. When she was talking about she waits by the phone every Sunday, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, sis.
Yeah. I was like, that is toxic. Stop it. Stop being a doormat for somebody who's leaving you as a Sarah to Alex.
Yep. 100.
A backup option.
Yep. If you know, you know, guys. Okay, so next topic. Did you suspect the bartender? Because I didn't expect this to be a mystery thing I couldn't figure out, but I didn't suspect him.
No, not with the way he was like talking to her. Now thinking back, the questions he was asking her make sense, but I was like,
yeah,
he's just trying to get to know her. Like he's
yeah.
hot for her. So,
yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, that was so annoying.
Yeah.
That he did that. And then he's a fucking coward and wants to drive into the water rather than just dealing with it. Boy's got issues.
Yeah. Big issues. He should have just, okay, everyone underestimated him. They thought he was the friendly watering hole guy that everyone was friends with and talked to, but obviously much worse than that. But then, man up. You can be held accountable for your fuck-ups.
Yeah.
Your best friend is the sheriff.
Yeah.
But also, the little old man across the lake or whatever. I thought that was an interesting little side character. I was trying to figure that out the whole time. I'm like, who is this guy? That no one in town knows. It's a small town. They know everyone.
Yeah, I did think for a minute that maybe something happened. She hit her head, and that was like a hallucination after she couldn't figure out who Jerry was. All of that. I was like, are there like 27 layers to this? Does she have a tumor?
That's a good thought. I didn't have that thought. I just fully blindly trusted her the whole time. And usually I hate female main characters, so good job, Devney Perry, for writing one that I liked.
Yeah. Dude, because didn't you like Sparrow?
Oh, I did. Yeah. Devney Perry. The queen that you are. No, she did. Wow, she should get a trophy for that. Like anyone cares what my opinion is, but I'll say it anyways.
I'm sure Devney does.
Yeah. Okay, also I loved the whole epilogue being so many years later. They have babies and like, because you think at the end you're like, okay, Bluebird was after this gold. The bartender, there was really no gold. Okay, the bartender killed the dad to try to get the gold, you know. Turns out there was none. It's some big misunderstanding that created unnecessary deaths for 2 people.
Yes.
And then the remodel. I'm like, it's a good thing they didn't sell it. She thought about selling it, remember? And I'm like, what if she would have? Like, yeah. I thought it was cool that after all those years, they ended up finding the gold.
Yeah. I definitely, going back a little bit, I definitely thought when she threw up the first time that she was pregnant.
Oh, I did too.
And I was like, this could be good or bad. I don't think either of them would step away from that or whatever. But I was like, ooh, this could be bad. And then when she's walking home and she's like, why can't I raise my arm? I was like, oh shit, she got poisoned. And I
Yeah.
definitely thought it was the mom because it was so obvious that's who the woman was at the basketball game.
Yes.
And I was like, what the hell? She's crazy. Why? And
She's
then,
jealous of this life they've built. I thought the mom too.
yeah. But then she saved her. And I was like, okay, that's a redeeming moment. She's already coming back, being vulnerable, asking for permission and time to see her own child, which is hard. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, wow, okay. She's a decent person.
Yeah. I love a good character arc moment.
Yeah. But then at the very end, that line just was kind of perfection. His mom is Gwen and she is Ma. And he always will be. I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really sweet. I loved it. Great story. Like I said, elements from
Yes.
different genres. We had mystery, we had true crime, we had treasure hunting, we had romance, small town,
Yep.
grumpy sunshine, maybe
Kind of
single
set
dad.
and set in the back days.
Yeah, different time, nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this book was great.
Yes.
Highly recommend it for sure.
Yep. Love, love, love.
All right, you got anything else?
I don't.
Okay.
What the gold ultimately represents. While literal
Mm,
treasure plays a role, Bluebird Gold ultimately uses the legend to highlight emotional riches, knowing a parent better than you did in life, claiming your own sense of belonging, and choosing love in spite of risk. Like that.
it's cute. Yeah.
Most readers point to a satisfying happily ever after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that. Like, I better copy paste that in case you want to talk about it, because I do feel like it doesn't leave you wanting more. Some endings are like, but wait, what happened? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
And a lot of them are like, yeah, they're happily ever after, but they have one kid. This
Mm-hmm.
one, they have two babies. Spencer is a great older brother.
Mm-hmm.
And just the, like, when she wakes up, she's like, Daddy, get me out. Or Daddy,
Yeah.
help me. I was like, oh, it's so cute.
Yep. Very cute, wholesome, and they find the gold. So,
Yeah. Sure, that'll change their whole life.
mm-hmm. For sure. I want to find some gold.
And the way Spencer, so before they even get married and all of that, the way Spencer was like so invested to memorize this atlas and then recreated it for her. And then when he
Mm-hmm.
showed it to her, he's like, we can take a hike, like we can look for this treasure, and
Yeah.
shows them. She's like, how did you? He's like, I just did it from memory, but it's probably wrong. I was like, that's a typical
Oh,
teenager. It was so cute.
yeah. Yeah, he got very protective of her, which I liked.
Yes.
And then, like, how he was so involved in the whole treasure and keeping her safe and all of that,
And
I thought was really cute.
got in the fight with that kid on his team because he was
Yep.
being a dick to her. I was like,
Yeah.
freaking boys can be so cute and sweet sometimes.
Yep. You've got to ignore the smelly and the attitude sometimes.
That's for sure. Yep. All right. I think that's all I have.
Okay. Sounds
All
good.
right. So next week we are covering a newish one that's indie published.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Whip in the Waves by Emma G. Pearl, a local NWA author, which we love. And we are actually going to get to interview her about the book.
Yeah, very excited.
Yep. So that is next week. I think that is it for this week, and we will talk to you guys later.
Bye.